We have a BMW R18 Classic, one of BMW's biggest bikes, meant to compete with a Harley Softail. As you can see, it's got a 16-inch front wheel, wide spokes, big 1800cc boxer engine, 6-speed transmission, heated grips, cruise control, pretty much everything you'd want really. It's good. Good bike. R18. First edition. So when you power up, it's all keyless. Key just sits here. Power buttons on top. Then you got your starter. When you power up, you got RPM. That's the service interval, which is up, as you can see. It's a warning system. That warning's just for service. Setup, so you can go through there, configure things. Kilometers, this has got 2274. That's your trip meter 1, trip meter 2, kilometer an hour average, volts, that's your day and a month, liters per 100 average 5.7, liters per hour immediate, that's the time, and back to your RPM. Got heated grips on this one, and it's got cruise control, which you just on, off. So once it's on, you just push that button forward and it'll set the speed. You can reset, and you can up speed and down speed as well. Got your indicators on, off. These lights here, don't know when that's going to work for me, probably not because it's not on, but they basically run the auxiliary lights at the front, and then you got your actual headlight switch, high beam, like that. That'll put high beam on permanently. And so yeah, pretty straightforward. So just exploring the options on this one, and little side covers here. So these sit on little pins, and I've obviously been working on this one already, but as you can see, there's just a few little pins that sits in here. So under here is actually a toolkit. So let's have a look. Try not to break anything. That'll be a screwdriver handle. Now this actually undoes the oil filler cap too, which is under here. So that's going to be 2 screws there. This chrome cover plate comes off, and then you use that. And this is also a screwdriver handle. It's pretty hard to do one-handed. Yeah, okay, but basically that slots in, and there's your screwdriver. Also there's a little Allen, well actually I think it's a Torx head, so that would undo these. And then on the other side, I believe is another removable panel, so let's go have a look at that. So I've just taken the other side off as well, as you can see, and one thing to note is these little covers, although I think they're actually metal, yeah they are, they're pressed steel from the looks of it, painted. Very heavy, high quality part, but yeah, very authentic. And in here, fuses, and that's where the battery lives. In there, you have to get to that under the seat, I guess. But it looks like this little cover comes off here, and there's a whole bunch of fuses and electrical bits and bobs in there. And while we're here, this is the little lever for the reverse system as well. So that little lever, you basically rotate. I think you need to have the engine running in neutral, so that's basically off, and then when you rotate this down, this selects reverse, and it works off the starter motor, I believe. So you do that, select reverse, hit the starter button up there, and away you go. I think we've got another video of that, so you can check that out. Cheers. So this is
a 400 kilo bike nearly, and BMW have fitted it with a reverse system. It actually works on a separate electric motor. So I haven't tried this, so I'm just going to try and make it work now. And we'll see how we go.
Little beauty cover off the top of this cylinder head here, and as you can see, it's pretty nice underneath. You got a fuel injector there, fuel line here, that's the control wire for the injector, and coil and plug for ignition. Now the screwdriver handle, which is what comes in the actual kit, little toolkit that sits in there, that's what you use to undo the fill plug, and it's going to be a bit tricky while filming. But there's actually, the screwdriver arm goes in here, so you can do that, and gives you a bit more leverage to ideally open this. Again, can't do it very easily one-handed, but that's the logic there. So they've thought of everything. Right, so now I've taken a second to get both going. Got a couple hands, you can see it is turning away. There you go. Fill cover out. Don't know what's wrong with the traditional fill cap with a little ridge on it for you to take it off by hand, but here we go. And yeah, probably can't see much in there, but it's looking pretty nice and clean as you'd expect for a new bike. Big fat O-ring there. So yeah, it's going to be good to know for an oil change. A nice feature is everything appears to be made of actual metal, not highly scientific. It's metal. It's all the fittings and fixtures. It's not much plastic on this bike, if any. There's a little bit here, I think that might be plastic, that definitely is, and up there, but even this, that's metal. Everything really. Rear brake. Yeah, very high quality bit of kit.
is it?
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, it's good. Nice.
Going somewhere?
So I'm going to give you my 2 cents on what I think about the BMW R18 from a female perspective. I think it's really comfortable, it's really plush. As a woman with a bit of junk in my trunk, I find this really comfortable for long distances. Minimal vibrations, didn't jerk. It was really smooth riding, surprisingly. And yeah, look, as a novice rider, I wasn't sure what to expect, but I really like it. It's really comfortable and it's really good for touring around. So that's my 2 cents. I found it really comfortable as a passenger. No problems at all. Really recommend the BMW R18.
What am I saying?
You're finishing it up. The
R18, coming down the Coranda range. It's been a good Sunday. It's a good bike.